I wanted to show everybody a little bit of how is reuniting. Sorry, I put you on the spot. How is reuniting with your? Can I call him your grandfather? Come on, uncle.
Who?
When I was in Darjeeling.
My बाजे काका.
बाजे काका.
बाजे काका. हजुरबुवाको भाइ.
हजुरबुवाको भाइ.
Yes.
I know. I was sorry, man. I put you on the spot.
No.
म सबैजनालाई context अहिले एकछिनमा भन्छु.
That's completely fine.
How was it?
It was good. I mean, I actually I don't remember the last time I've seen him. Maybe I was like 2 or 3 years old when we had gone to Darjeeling. So उहाँलाई त नदेखेको कुरा नहेरेको धेरै भइसकेको थियो. So it was kind of really funny that we were talking on Instagram, DMing, and then you pop back into that studio and there's my baze kaka.
Okay, X, check out your WhatsApp, eh? And check out your WhatsApp. I've sent you something, you know. The interesting thing is, so I'll tell you what had happened.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, of course, we went on this trip. A lot of people who regularly listen to this show know, you know. And we're walking inside. I'm chaurasta jana khojiरहेको थिएँ कि we're trying to go to the के भन्छ चौरस्ता.
Right.
अब कहाँ गएको छैन, थाहा छैन के हो हैन.
But you've been to Darj before.
It's a very tricky, vivid memory, हैन, a long time ago.
Were you much younger?
Yeah, हैन. अनि यस्तो पार्किङको उ थिएन के त्यो.
Oh my god, parking in that area is impossible.
So we went on bikes.
Yeah, of course, this is a bike trip.
This is a bike trip, हैन. Crossover, get there. Of course, trying to find parking was like the most difficult aspect of our whole journey, हैन. But anyways, long story short, we parked, we got to the hotel, we did the whole thing. अनि हामी हिँड्दै थियो चौरस्ता जाँदालाई यो चाहिँ ठ्याक्क उसको माथि छ गरे, if I'm not mistaken, हैन.
चौरस्ता र त्यो चोकको बीचमा छ, गान्धी रोडमा.
दासको ठ्याक्क तल चाहिँ त्यो फेमस ठाउँ छ त्यो के खाने ग्लेनरिज छ. ग्लेनरिजको तल चाहिँ केभेन्टर्स छ हैन. अनि अब मलाई अब of course
that's the Darjeeling Walk of Fame, right? From Cavendish to Glenaries to that studio and then to Chaurasta.
अनि हामी okay, so everybody had told me Cavendish, ल ठिक छ Cavendish देख्यो.
त्यो त खानै पर्यो
हैन, त्यो खाउँला भन्ने भयो के सफ्टी किन्यो हामीले हैन, सफ्टी खाँदै त्यसपछि माथि आयो Cavendish पुगेपछि ल ठिक छ एक्लेयर्स खानु पर्यो त्यहाँ गएर हैन. And then I see Das Studios and I was like, I know one Das. I went in अनि म भित्र गएँ अनि X before you go to the next photo है ठ्याक्क भित्र गएँ अनि मैले फोटोहरु हेरेँ हैन. I spent a good solid amount of time के हैन. There were a couple of old gentlemen, but one gentleman was like pretty old,
yes.
Right? And then another gentleman was like, it's the stairs again, stairs Matthew हुनुहुन्थ्यो के हैन. And this, I just look at him and then I look and this is I was like, how are you? And no, he said, how are you? And he said, हैन. X, go to the next picture. And त्यसपछि there you go. There you go. Zoom in sorry, tell everybody his name. It's such a fantastic gentleman.
Shoot, now you put now I've forgotten his name.
Okay, your uncle.
Baze kaka.
Baje,
Sheila auntyको husband को नाम बिर्सेँ मैले.
No problem. Don't worry about it. Right? You're just going to be trolled for the rest of your life with your family. And I went and then I had a short conversation with him and then I told him about you and he was like, hey,
Hira kaka?
Count me out. It's your family.
Yeah. It's always Baze kaka and auntie so.
मैले अर्को पठाएको छु है तिमीलाई. He's such a gem of a guy and he's traveled the universe.
He's traveled quite extensively. Very well traveled.
अर्को पठाउँछु and then of course later on I talked with you and then
you FaceTimed us.
FaceTimed both of you guys. Where were you together?
I was in Florida.
Oh yeah, you
Florida.
I thought you were अर्को side. Oh, you were in Florida.
Yeah, just moved to Florida. Yeah.
And then I took a picture of your family too. X, open the next WhatsApp. Let's show everybody Kashish' whole family tree.
My extended family.
Extended family tree. No, it was really, really nice. And then you were trying to tell me about your
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, great-grandparents?
Great-granddad started the studio, 1927.
Okay, that's your
great-grandfather.
And then she is...
great-grandmother. And then below the tall fellow is my grandfather.
Okay.
So he kind of he moved back to Kathmandu and then he started that studio here.
कहाँ थियो that studio?
Kishapo. Yeah. So that's बाजे चाहिँ द्वारिकादास श्रेष्ठ.
मैले भर्खर भेटेको
younger.
बुवा चाहिँ त्यो सबसे सानो.
सबसे younger. Yeah.
There you go. That's the grandpa that I met. Grandpa, I don't know.
बाजे काका.
That's the बाजे that I met. Baje was very cheerful. Nice, man.
Because they had already moved abroad when we were growing up. So Darjeeling pani धेरै gap भयो थियो. Me as an adult, I like to go there regularly. तर पहिला when we were growing up in Kathmandu, grandfather was the only person we met, Chhatrapatiमा यता dadको momको sideको familyहरु भेटुन्थ्यो. But yeah, I mean that's how great grandfather went from Kathmandu to Darjeeling to climb mountains, and then he wanted to climb Everest. But then his mom said it was too dangerous, like don't do it, so he kind of started the photo studio there. And then grandfather, who did study and grow up in Darjeeling, he actually climbed a bunch of mountains too because he was friends with Tenzing Norgay Sherpa.
Yeah.
So they were very close friends.
Yeah.
And so they went on several expeditions together through Himalayan Mountaineering, HMI, Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. But my grandfather moved back to Kathmandu and then started the Das studio here in Khichapokhri in the late 1950s. So in the 1960s, he was teaching people how to shoot video and take photos and,
Jesus.
And
Jesus.
I think it was among the first to publish Nepalko postcards like in the 1950s.
Check the other photo that I sent you, X. Wow.
Yeah, so they did some interesting things in their times,
I was at the epicenter, my brother.
you were.
It's a very iconic place. And when he said it, ठ्याक्क यो चौरस्ता जाने बाटोमा चाहिँ Tenzing Norgay 1914 to 86
right.
हैन reached भनेर ठ्याक्क तल छ के, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
really like it.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this early in the morning, early भन्दा हैन late in the त्यो कस्तो भन्ने त्यो घाम लागिरहेको थियो हैन, ठ्याक्क मोमो खान रेडी भइरहेको थियो भने I took this photo. I still remember that. And Darjeeling momo, you don't call it Darjeeling momo. You call it momo.
You call it momo, exactly. When you're in Darjeeling, you call it momo.
I was telling my brother.
Did you go to Darjeeling and say, yeah, Darjeeling momo pauncha भने
क्या? I was so dumb, I was so ready. I was like, हजुर कहाँ छ Darjeeling momo? भाइ मोमो यहाँ छ.
सबै Darjeeling momo.
And then I took a photo of the momo and I posted it saying, it's just called momo here.
Yes.
But the history of Darjeeling is crazy, man.
It's a fascinating place.
You get there. The British wanted a place to chill out.
Basically.
Yeah.
Summer escape.
Summer escape.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Well, I mean, that's what they did, right? Because it got really hot below in the south. So then summer retreat, winter retreat.
Build the whole thing.
Build the whole place.
Jesus, it looks insane.
There's some photos I have from my grandfather's archives where they were like having a Halloween party in the 50s, So everyone's like in Darjeeling, so they're all in their costumes and stuff. It's like from the 50s, like mid 50s.
When did the British leave India? I completely forgot. 1940.
47, isn't it?
47, 48. त्यस्तै कहिले हैन न. When did they leave?
47.
47 1947 ma. Interesting times, man.
Yeah.
Right? And that studio, when did it open up?
27. 20 years before the Britishers left India.
Oh, Jesus.
We're going to be 100 years in, 5 years more.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notification.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios. Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.